You can tell a man's age from his shirt before you ever see his face. Not from the wrinkles on his skin, but from the wrinkles on his collar, the shine of the fabric, and how that button-down sits on his shoulders. Most men over 50 are aging themselves 10 extra years with the wrong shirts. Today, we fix that. Stay with me, because in this video you're going to learn how to choose button-down shirts that work with your age, not against it. You'll see which fabrics actually flatter mature skin, which collars make your jawline look stronger, and which cuffs quietly signal class instead of trying too hard. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for when you buy a shirt, and what to retire from your closet, for good. Let's rebuild your shirt game the smart way. Timeless fabrics that respect your age. Once you pass 50, cheap, shiny cotton is your enemy. Those thin, glossy shirts you see in fast fashion stores cling to every line, highlight every bump, and make your skin look more tired under harsh light. You don't need more stretch or more youthful prints. You need better fabric. Look for midweight cotton with a matte finish. Oxford cloth, pinpoint, and high-quality poplin are your best friends now. They drape with a bit of structure, so the shirt schemes your body instead of grabbing it. That structure hides problem areas around the midsection and chest, while the matte surface softens the look of your skin. You instantly look sharper, calmer, and more put together. As you age, your skin loses some firmness and smoothness. Glossy, synthetic-heavy fabrics reflect light in all the wrong ways, exaggerating texture and making you look washed out. A richer, slightly thicker cotton absorbs light and gives your upper body a more solid, masculine presence. Think less shine, more depth. If you run warm or live in a hot climate, don't fall for ultra-thin see-through shirts. Instead, choose high-quality cotton linen blends. A good blend keeps you cool, but the fabric still has enough weight to hang cleanly. You get breathability without that flimsy, worn-out look that screams old shirt instead of sharp man. Collars that strengthen your jawline. Your collar is the frame for your face. After 50, that frame matters more than ever. You may notice softer jawlines, a bit of loose skin under the chin, or a fuller neck. The right collar can balance all of that without surgery, filters, or tricks. Avoid tiny, flimsy collars that collapse under a jacket. They make your head look larger and your neck thicker. Instead, go for a medium-height collar with enough structure to stand up on its own. A well-built collar gives your neck a cleaner line and draws the eye up to your face, not to your neckline. For most men over 50, a classic point collar or a soft spread collar is ideal. A point collar gently slims the face. A moderate spread works beautifully if you have a wider face or stronger features. Skip the extreme cutaway collars and the super narrow trendy ones. They either look like you're trying too hard or they fight with your natural proportions. Pay attention to collar stays and interlining. If the collar tips curl, sag, or twist, you look tired even if you're well rested. Choose shirts with a firm but not cardboard stiff collar. When you button it up, it should sit clean against your neck without gaps or strain. Even if you wear it open most of the time, that underlying structure is what keeps you looking sharp. Necklines and the power of the top button. At 25, you can unbutton half your shirt and call it style. At 55, that same move can look desperate or sloppy. The way you handle your top two buttons is a quiet signal of your maturity and self-respect. And it all starts with choosing the right shirt for the way you actually wear it. If you rarely wear ties, buy shirts designed to look good with the collar open. That means a collar that doesn't collapse when the top button is undone. The opening should form a neat V, not a wide, droopy spread that exposes half your chest. 2 buttons open is usually the maximum sweet spot for men over 50. 1 button for sharper settings, 2 for relaxed. Avoid shirts with very short front plackets or overly low second buttons. They push you into that trying to look young territory. Instead, look for a classic placket length and a second button that sits high enough to keep your chest hair mostly covered. You want confident, not nightclub. If your neck has thickened over the years, don't force a too small collar. Buy the correct neck size so you can button it comfortably when you need to wear a tie. An overtight collar creates bulges and redness. A properly sized one makes you look composed and in control, whether it's buttoned or left open. Cuffs that whisper, not shout. Most men think cuffs don't matter. But when you shake hands, raise a glass, or rest your arm on a table, that cuff is in the spotlight. At your age, it should say one thing: this man pays attention to details. Not loud, not flashy, just precise. Barrel cuffs are your everyday workhorse. Choose a clean, simple cuff with 1 or 2 buttons. Nothing oversized, nothing super tight. The cuff should close neatly around your wrist with just enough room to move. No flaring, no extra fabric bunching up over your watch. French cuffs can still work for you, but they need restraint. Use them for formal events, important dinners, or when you really want to step up your game. Keep the cufflinks understated, silver, gunmetal, or simple knots. Leave the novelty shapes and bright colors to younger men. Your power is in quiet elegance. Most importantly, nail the cuff length. Your shirt cuff should peek out about 1/4 inch beyond your jacket sleeve. If the cuff is riding halfway up your forearm or swallowing your hand, you look careless. Get your sleeves tailored if needed. A precise cuff length instantly makes your entire outfit look more expensive. Patterns and solids that work with mature skin. The wrong pattern can age you faster than any wrinkle. Loud checks, wild florals, and huge logos drag attention away from your face and toward your shirt. At 50 plus, you want the shirt to support you, not compete with you. Subtlety is your advantage. Start with solids and flattering, soft tones. Crisp white still works if your skin has some color, but if you're paler, off-white, light ivory, or soft ecru can be more forgiving. Light blue is universally strong on mature men. It brightens the face without looking harsh. Soft gray, muted navy, and dusty olive can add depth without shouting. When you go for patterns, think small and quiet. Fine stripes, micro checks, or subtle textured weaves add interest without noise. They smooth the overall look of your torso and photograph extremely well. Avoid high contrast, thick stripes and big plaid blocks. They can make your midsection look wider and your style look stuck in the past. If your hair is gray or white, use your shirts to bring life to your face. Cool blues, soft lavenders, and gentle charcoals can make gray hair look intentional and powerful. If you still have darker hair, richer colors like deep blue or forest green can look strong without being flashy. The key is depth, not brightness. Fit that honors your current body. Your body at 55 is not your body at 30. That's not a problem. It's only a problem if you keep forcing it into the same shirts you wore decades ago. The right fit is not about hiding your age. It's about respecting the man you are now. Avoid skin-tight slim-fit shirts that grab your stomach and pull across your chest. They highlight every soft area and make you look like you're chasing youth. On the other hand, huge, boxy shirts that billow out over your pants make you look heavier and shorter. You want a clean, skimming fit. Look for terms like tailored fit or modern fit, but don't trust the label alone. Try the shirt or measure carefully. You should be able to pinch about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of fabric at your sides. Enough room to move, not enough to balloon. The shoulder seam should sit right at the edge of your shoulder bone, not hanging down your arm. Pay attention to length. If you wear your shirts tucked, they should stay tucked when you move, sit, and stand. If you prefer untucked in casual settings, choose shirts specifically cut for that, with a slightly shorter, even hem. An office dress shirt worn untucked at 60 doesn't look relaxed. It looks like you forgot to finish getting dressed. When to dress button-down casual, smart, or sharp. A good button-down shirt is the backbone of your wardrobe now. Change the fabric, collar, and cuff, and you can move from backyard lunch to business dinner without ever leaving the shirt category. The key is knowing which shirt belongs in which moment. For relaxed casual, think soft Oxford or cotton linen in light colors. A button-down collar, sleeves rolled neatly to just below the elbow, worn with dark jeans or chinos. This is effortless, age-appropriate confidence. You're not in a graphic tee, but you're not in a stiff dress shirt either. You look like a man who's comfortable in his own skin. For smart casual and business casual, step up the fabric and collar. A refined cotton in light blue, white, or subtle pattern, with a structured point or spread collar. Cuffs buttoned, shirt tucked, worn with tailored trousers and maybe a lightweight blazer. No tie needed, but everything looks intentional. This is where most men over 50 should live most of the time. For sharp occasions, bring in your best fabrics and cleanest details. A high-quality cotton shirt with a strong collar that takes a tie well, cuffs at the perfect length, and a body that fits like it was made for you. Paired with a well-cut suit, this doesn't scream for attention. It simply tells the room, this man knows exactly who he is. Your shirts are speaking for you long before you open your mouth. They can say tired, dated, invisible, or they can say refined, confident, and very much still in the game. You don't need a closet full of clothes to get there. You just need a few smart button-downs that fit, flatter, and respect who you are now.